Thank you very much, Shamar, for giving me the floor. And I want to thank everyone, first of all, for inviting me to join you at this very important day. On behalf of the Secretariat of the Internet Governance Forum, I would like to sincerely congratulate you on organizing a process to host the Barbados Internet Governance Forum today and tomorrow. And I especially would like to recognize all the efforts by the Barbados IGF Multi-Stakeholder Organizing Committee on ensuring that the process adheres to the highest values of the way the internet should be governed, and making sure that today indeed happens. The IGF Secretariat, the Multi-Stakeholder Advisory Group, the Leadership Panel, and several thousands of the community just returned from the 18th annual IGF meeting that was hosted by the government of Japan in Kyoto from 8 to 12 of October. I have to say that this year's IGF was remarkable, thanks to the communities doing really wonderful work, such as you in Barbados, on ensuring that the internet is governed through a multi-stakeholder model. This year marked the historic participation of the global community in the Internet Governance Forum. Kyoto recorded more than 11,000 of participants, with more than 6,000 of participants being on site at the IGF in Japan. We've tackled some of the most pertinent internet governance issues to the momentum, given the fact that we are, as you can see, living in the presence that is marked by various humanitarian, political, economic crises, where the internet plays a significant role. Just as your agenda today and tomorrow, the IGS agenda also prioritized issues such as cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, digital cooperation, digital governance, but also sustainability of our processes and the way the internet should be governed, and looking, of course, on its future, the way how can we ensure that the internet remains as one, affordable, accessible, safe, secure, but also resilient and sustainable as such. Given the fact that we are witnessing proliferation of legislation, of normative frameworks coming from different local levels, it is critical to discuss the ways the internet should be governed through a multi-stakeholder model to preserve its global nature, first of all, but also to preserve the fact that the users and everyone connected to it should enjoy it without any risk of any harm. Unfortunately, what we are seeing at this present moment, and what the IGF in Japan also underlined, is are many harms, such as the proliferation of disinformation, propaganda, then cyber warfare that is spreading along, as well as other harms that are unfortunately becoming more and more prominent in many of areas of our lives. And the multi-stakeholder global community stands firm to ensure that we tackle all those issues, to resolve them as much as we can, as said, to enjoy the benefits of the internet. As I mentioned, the proliferation of many harms that are emerging from local levels requires all of us to ensure that at local level, the internet governance related frameworks are conducive to multi-stakeholder model, that they are open, inclusive, transparent, that they are non-commercial, and that as such we all interconnect and that we act as one. Thanks to the more than 160 national, regional, sub-regional, and youth IGFs, just as Barbados IGF, we are in a good position to achieve that. And we want to thank the Barbados IGF, as well as many of the national IGFs, the sub-regional, the regional IGF in your region, for working hard to ensure that indeed good values are present in the region, and then for making sure that you are bringing those good values, outputs, and outcomes from your respective region to the global level, ensuring that our processes are well informed and that we all work as one for the internet that we all want. The IGF in Kyoto resulted in many important outputs. One of the most important outputs are the Kyoto IGF messages, which produced many important action-oriented advice, even recommendation for how do we tackle the current issues that are present in our digital ecosystem. And in that sense, the messages are, of course, at service to all people. They are subject of public consultations now until 31st of October. And we sincerely hope that all the outputs that will emerge from your valuable dialogues will further inform those messages and ensure that they are really accurate and relevant to the global community. With that, the IGF Secretariat looks forward to, first of all, learning from today and tomorrow from all the valuable exchanges and dialogues that will take place in the Barbados IGF. We are especially in recognition of a fact that the Youth Barbados IGF, which is integrated into the National IGF, is a very important pillar of sustainability of our processes. Young people are not just our future, they're also our presence, but for sure they are the ones who will be taking the positions of power, of decision-making, decision-shaping in a very near future. And it is on us, all of us who are working currently in the internet governance field, to ensure that the next generation of experts and leaders is indeed equipped with knowledge, with skills, to make sure that they can lead us toward a safer digital future. We invite all the outputs from the Barbados IGF to feed into the global IGF, and for all of us to work together for the internet we want. In closing, we are also looking forward to work with you toward the 19th annual IGF meeting, which next year will be hosted by the government of Saudi Arabia in Riyadh. Much needs to be done, especially as we are approaching the WSIS Plus 20 and with that the IGF Plus 20 review process, and the ways how the community will help to shape the future of global internet governance. With that, of course, the position of the Internet Governance Forum. We count on your active voices to help us to go into the brighter digital future for all. With that, once again, thank you very much for inviting the IGF Secretariat to join you, and we wish you successful deliberations.